Yes guys, welcome back to another video, boys and girls. The reason why if you haven't seen my videos in the past, I tend to add cringe moments and funny moments, and I really love the reaction. So I'm gonna keep doing it just to annoy all of you. Anyway, today we are going to be looking over the Rally Tour 260S Air. I did do a video on the 330 size, which is basically just a bigger width. That's all we're looking at. This is going to have the same features and components, and we're also going to have a little dive into the side bedroom, side pod area just over there on the right hand side. So we're going to check that out and give you a nice viewage of that. But I would say, guys, that this awning is more suited to 2 people, maybe 3. Like if you're a family of 3, you know, 2 parents, 1 child, or 2 parents, 1 dog, or 2 dogs. This is really a nice size for you. And like I said, you can get the side pod as an additional extra. But again, if we speak upon the fabric again, you have a really nice 300 denier polyester here. Dope dyed, giving it a really nice light touch fabric, coated all across the entire unit. And again, if you haven't watched the previous video when I talk about dope dye, they dope dye the fabric. It makes it even more UV resistant. And again, it's the fading issue that we had previously with Dometic, and they knew that as well. But with darker colors, you're going to have more fading. So now they've come away from the Weathershield fabric, which was a darker fabric. This really won't fade. You know, I've seen this awning up in really hot climate sort of conditions. I wouldn't say extreme hot climate. I mean, we're talking like 28 degrees, 30 degrees at some of our outdoor shows, and it really does withstand UV damage, or UV light, should I say, so UV exposure. So for me, yes, it's a lighter touch, it's a lighter fabric, but you're going to get way longer use out of it. Again, we have the nice sort of guy line / storm straps here, giving you extra protection, extra durability in windier conditions. You're probably wondering what this is, so let me just take that off. So this is their sort of Weathershield fabric range. So it just shows you, gives you a feel of the different fabrics that they use. So the all season, you've got the Weathershield Tour, so this is the one we're obviously viewing, all season, 150D, and then you've obviously got the PVC coating. So nice features to have there for people when they come in store. Again, underneath this flap, it's like the multi adjustable height system, if you want to call it that. So for taller vehicles, you'd basically unzip that, and then it gives you more fabric to play with when you're pitching. Again, 235 to 265, you should be okay. Anything higher than the 265 going up to 295, that's when you can use that zip when you're pitching, just to give you that height range, just to get there to your vehicle. So yeah, great feature to have. As you can see in the corner there, apex ventilation, this side and the other side. So again, gives the awning way more breathability inside, and again, it sort of prevents more condensation, stopping condensation build up in the awning. Let's touch up on the isolation points. So at the moment, we have all of these isolation points open. As we explained in the previous video, as well as this video, it's a single inflation awning, so you only have to pump up from 1 point, and then obviously the entire sort of awning expands. All of these beams are connected, hence why we have these isolation points. So at the moment, all the air is flowing throughout the unit. If we do if we do come across an issue with one of the beams, so if you're at a site, you're pitched, and all of a sudden there's a fault with your beam, right, all you need to do is close that section off, and what that does is make sure awning is susceptible from sort of collapsing on top of you, which with tents has happened to people, I know, because I've had phone calls, I've experienced it myself. So this is a great element to have on awnings. Again, so you don't even have to worry, even if you're far away or you're in France. I don't know where you are, but this feature is really great to have. But again, you get puncture repair kits with your awnings. So, and for the most part, sometimes it is just like a small puncture. I don't know if one of the kids is playing around with it or your pet. Yeah, but you'll be fine. So here we are. I'm just going to crouch down here. So we have the side annex / side pod, whatever you want to call it. Again, great for friends if they're coming round, pets, your kids. Really, really great. Or if the husband's annoyed you, you can just chuck him in there. Really nice dark room as well. I'll get a nice zoom up for you here. And what I really like about this is you have a panel door here. So this is actually clipped in. This door isn't dipped in, it's clipped in, right? Gives you extra privacy, which is great. But what I really like is they've actually added like another pocket where you can zip open, and it just brings in more daylight. It actually brings in more daylight for you. So again, if you don't want to open this in the morning, it's a little bit too early, you don't want to wake people up, or you don't want to encroach on other people, you can zip that open and it just brings in more natural light. If you order the 260 and you order a side annex, when you're obviously inflating it, the side annex isn't going to be attached to it, right? You're going to have another door. So as you've seen on the 330 and as you've seen the exterior of this awning, you're basically just going to have another panel which has been taken off to put this on. So that's all you're doing. You're taking one panel off to put the side annex on. It's pretty much that simple. Okay, I'm quite a tall man. I don't know if you guys know, right? I'm like 6'5", so I'm just gonna duck here, right? I'm not really 6'5". Anyway, you've got these really nice light curtains, just like in the 330. Okay. Again, you've got like a small. It's quite cute actually. You've got like a small Kedar rail, right? So they can just slide on and off. Again, it's like a nice new added feature that Dometic have added to their awnings. Really nice homey touch. What you have here are some Velcro straps. Again, you can use these for Dometic Saberlink lights or flexi lights. Really, really nice feature. You can use lanterns. We've actually got a lantern hanging up there. You probably can't see it. But yeah, really, really nice touch. And also, I don't know if you can see, maybe not that, there's rings all across the entirety of this awning. So I'm just gonna do a sort of a live shot for you here. So all of these rings here, as you can see, there's a lantern. Okay, this is for a roof liner. So I'm just gonna pop the camera back and get my 6'5" self over there. Roof liners, we did discuss this in the previous video. Really good when it comes to condensation, it just eliminates it. I'm not gonna say entirely, you can't stop nature, unfortunately, but again, we get a lot of people inquiring, saying, you know, we've got a leak in our awning, we're not too sure why it keeps leaking. The issue is especially as the weather gets milder, especially in the summer, you know, you'll have a really mild day, and then all of a sudden it's literally like either below freezing or it's near enough below freezing, right? And then you're just going to be acceptable to condensation. Sorry, I was just thinking there, condensation. So, you know, most people think, you know, there's a leak in their roof, and there really isn't. It's just condensation. So having a roof liner up, again, it collects, not only does it collect the water, it stops it from obviously dripping on the ground or dripping on you, right? But it also gives your roof a longer lifespan. So I advise you buy a roof liner with your Tour awning. So guys, there you have it. That was the Dometic Tour 260S. I did do a video on the 330. I did mention it at the start of the video. So if you haven't seen that video, go and check it out. It was basically just the bigger awning for those of you that just want more space and more room. So make sure you go and check that out. I'm not going to go really in depth with the channel. If you want to know what's happening with the channel, please go and watch the 330 video, because I definitely go more in depth with what's happening with the YouTube channel and the different things I'm going to be doing. Now, what I didn't mention is, I didn't mention that now on our website, if you were to type in the Dometic Tour 330 or the Dometic Residence AIR Tour full awning, you will find the YouTube video below the product. So guys, if you have sort of any more inquiries, or you really want to see the product sort of up close and personal, and you can't come to the store, make sure you watch the videos on the product page. Guys, if you haven't yet, make sure you like, you share the video with your friends, and subscribe to this channel.